What's going on? Money. Gender reassignment surgery is a cosmetic surgery, and if I'm not wrong, you can be a fucking dentist and casually offer cosmetic surgery. What's more, not only is malpractice by default really hard to prove and punish a doctor for, there is some really notorious Texan doctor who made millions off his shit services and walked free. There is not really any medical standard for sexual reassignment surgery. It's an experimental cosmetic procedure that's even harder to prove to be a failure than anything else, since, well, it's experimental. You would need a doctor to testify it's gone wrong, and that's a fucking problem. Every SRS chop shop has its own techniques. Success of a penile chopping operation heavily depends on the patient using proper aftercare, carefully and tenderly tending to the wound, following recommendations, and even then, things can go hell of a wrong. And finally, it's a procedure that exists entirely to ruin and damage fully functional body parts. How do you tell apart intentional harm from unintentional? It's even more awful in a number of US states that offer insurance cover SRS. People who really want to get SRS but are too poor for good doctors go to butcheries. There is one in the US that's particularly notorious for essentially being an insurance cover cockshop conveyor. Over 400 surgeries every year. In her place, I would be highly concerned with doing more than 2 a week, given that I'm chopping off somebody's cock and I'm reshaping their extremely hard to properly keep hygienic genitals, but she's doing more than 1 a day. Look up Dr. Katie Rummer on Kiwi Farms.